Hey, Sam. We just talked to Adam. He talked about that video that's been going around of you and he having kind of an animated conversation on the sideline. Just what can you just tell from your side what was happening there?
Yeah, I think, for me it was just, I think where we were at in the game, especially not executing, especially on a fourth down, a really key down. I was just, frustrated about the circumstance. It wasn't anything more than that. We were just having a conversation about not executing the way that we were supposed to, and that was really it.
Manish from the Daily News, your line is active.
Sam, I know you touched on this last night, but on the pick at the end of the half, Adam had actually mentioned that he thought maybe your vision was impaired because of some people crossing in front of you. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
No, I'm not. I was seeing the field great. I was seeing things go on that play too. I just made a bad decision.
Rich from ESPN, your line is active.
Yeah, Sam, just getting back to the sideline conversation with Adam for a second. Like a two-part question here. It just seemed out of character for you because you're such a pretty even-keeled guy. Your body language just kind of screamed that there was some sort of disagreement. I'm wondering if in fact it was. And secondly, whatever you said seemed to shock your teammate David Fales, who had kind of a funny look on his face. What was it you said that may have made him taken aback?
No, I mean, David always kind of has that weird look on his face anyways. But, no, it wasn't. I mean, we were not in a disagreement at all. It was just me being, I think, just frustrated, again, on, kind of the circumstance and what was going on in the game at the time.
As a reminder, if you'd like to ask Sam a question, please press *3. Brian from the Post, your line is active.
Sam, Adam said last night that he sees improvement in you every week. Wondering if you feel the same way and where you feel like you've improved the most this season.
I think, it's tough to answer questions like that, especially after losing a game. And it's sometimes it can be hard to kind of see the good and, how I'm improving individually or just because whenever you lose a game, it sucks and you always want to try to, make it so that we're winning as many games as possible and every week is a success. But I think individually I feel like I'm getting better every week. I'm growing in the offense, and we're just continuing to move forward. I think, at the end of the day, like I said last night after the game, I think it just comes down to minimizing those couple critical errors that I make during a game, and if I can eliminate those, we'll be just fine.
Mark from the Post, your line is active.
Yeah, Sam, just regarding those couple of things, a game that you've had at times, can you put your finger on why that's happening? I mean, we were talking to Adam last night, and he basically just said it's about experience, and he was pretty adamant about that. When you go back and look at the film, I mean, obviously you had some really good rhythm going last night for a while there, especially, throwing on the run. You made some really good plays, and then, then the pick happens, and can you put your finger on why those couple of things are creeping in some of these games and how to eliminate?
I think, again, like Adam said, I think with experience, those plays will start going down. I won't be making as many mistakes, hopefully, with the more experience that I get. Obviously, I'm not using that as an excuse. I think I just gotta, I'm making decisions in very limited time. I mean, there's split-second decisions that I got to make, and on one given play during a game where you might have 60 plays, it's just, if I make one bad decision, then that hurts the team, and they can go down and score the football or, put the ball in the end zone, and, it might change the game. So, again, it's just about eliminating those one or two, and if, I can do that, I think I can put our team in a lot better position than I did last night.
Manish from the Daily News, your line is active.
Sam, on the incompletion at the end of the first half, the deep one that probably should have been a touchdown to Jeff Smith, it looked like he hesitated. Is that just a function of him not really being used to playing with you? Because, it appeared that, it would have been a 40-yard touchdown.
No, I mean, with those plays, you always, especially when guys are open, you want to try to hit them and obviously score on those, especially at the end of the half. That would have been a huge play. It's just something we got to learn from, and